November 7th, 2025, Bhavnagar Police Station, Gujarat. Assistant Conservator of Forest, Shailesh Khambala, rushes in. He is trembling, he is terrified. He tells the police that his world has collapsed. His wife Naina and their two children, Parth and Bhavya, are nowhere to be found. According to Shailesh, it started on November 5th, the morning of Guru Nanak Jayanti. He went for a walk. When he returned to his quarters in the forest colony, silence. The house was empty. At first, he thought nothing of it. Maybe Naina took the children and headed back to their home in Surat. After all, the Diwali vacation was over. It was time for them to leave. But then he checked his phone and his blood ran cold. A text message from Naina. I'm going far away from everyone. I'm taking Parth and Bhavya with me. I've lived in pain for too long. Let me live. Do not try to find me. He called her instantly. The phone was switched off. He waited 6 hours for them to reach Surat. Then he called his parents. Nothing. By evening, panic set in. He alerted his brother-in-law, Haris Bhai. The family rushes from Surat to Bhavnagar. They searched the bus stands, the railway stations, showing photos to strangers, begging for a clue. But Naina and the kids had dissolved into thin air. Fear began to eat them alive. Had they been kidnapped? Was it an accident? Shailesh sat there, clutching photos of his children, weeping uncontrollably. Seeing a father broken like this, the family lost all hope. With no options left, on November 7th, they filed an official missing report. The news spread like wildfire. A forest officer's family vanished. But the police were about to discover that this wasn't just a missing person case, and the man crying in the police station was the lead actor in a script written in blood. Welcome to the show. My name is Sam and you are watching The Case of the Khambala Family. November 2025. Shailesh is 39 years old, a respected officer, married for 15 years to Naina Ben, a 13-year-old daughter, a 9-year-old son. To the outside world, a perfect family. Because of his transfers, Shailesh lived alone in his quarters, while the family stayed in Surat. They only visited during holidays, and this Diwali was supposed to be their happy reunion in Bhavnagar. The police wasted no time. Photos and IDs were flashed to every police station in the district. Team 1 sourcing CCTV footage, Team 2 analyzing call records, Team 3 interrogating relatives. 24 hours passed, zero leads. But then on November 8th, Shailesh drops a bombshell. He tells police a security guard saw Naina and the kids leaving in an auto rickshaw. Finally, a lead. But when the police cross-checked, the cracks appeared. No CCTV showed them leaving. Naina's phone location never left the colony, and the guard, he denied everything. He never saw them. And suddenly, the grieving husband said he had an urgent work and tried to leave for Surat. The police were done with this act. They pulled his call records. And there it was. One number dialed over and over again. Amit Vania, Shailesh's junior officer. When police picked up Amit, he didn't just speak, he revealed a graveyard. November 16th, 2025. Police teams, forensic experts and a JCB excavator arrive at the isolated grounds behind Shailesh's quarters. They start digging. Site A, 6 feet deep. Nothing. The police are sweating. The family is praying. Dig deeper, the officer commands. Half a foot more, and then a stench. A smell so foul it filled the air instantly. Buried deep under the stones and debris, wrapped in a sari, was the body of Naina Ben. Her family collapsed, but the nightmare wasn't over. In the second pit, 2 smaller bundles were pulled out. Parth and Bhavya. All the 3 bodies were sent to Sri Takht Singh Ji General Hospital. Back at the house, sniffer dogs went berserk in the bedroom. The scent of death was everywhere. The evidence was undeniable. Shailesh Khambala was arrested. Naina and the children were cremated together. A family that arrived for a holiday left as ashes. Naina's family couldn't believe it. They said, Shailesh can't do this alone. How can one man kill 3 people, drag them, bury them and clean up? But in the interrogation room, Shailesh started talking and he thought he could outsmart the police one last time. He spun a story. He told the police, "It was a fight. Naina wanted to live in Bhavnagar. I wanted her in Surat. We fought for 4 days." He claimed that on November 5th, in a fit of sudden rage, he killed her. Then, out of fear, he silenced the children. He said it was a mistake, an accident. 50% truth, 50% lies. Because of the call records, police had Amit Vania, the junior of Shailesh. Amit confessed that Shailesh made him dig those pits on November 2nd, 3 days before the murder. You don't dig a grave for an accident that hasn't happened yet. When the police confronted him with this logic, Shailesh broke, and the devil behind the mask finally came out. The story begins in 2022, Junagadh Forest Department. Shailesh meets a female forest worker. She is 10 years younger. Coffee breaks turned into dinner dates, and dinner dates turned into an obsession. Even when transfers separated them, Shailesh was addicted. He would lie to his seniors, making up sick excuses. Once he even claimed his daughter had died just to get leave to see his girlfriend. Cruel irony, he used his daughter's fake death as an excuse years before he actually killed her. By November 2025, their affair was 3 years deep. They wanted to get married. They wanted to leave the country. But Naina and the kids were the obstacle. Whenever they visited, Shailesh felt suffocated. His family became a burden. His children a nuisance. On October 27th, when Naina arrived and demanded to stay in Bhavnagar permanently, Shailesh decided they had to go. On November 2nd, he called Amit. Dig 2 pits for garbage disposal. The graves were ready. Now he just needed a day when the world would be sleeping. November 5th, a holiday. The perfect day for a massacre. November 5th, 2025, 7 am. While the rest of the city was sleeping in on the holiday, Shailesh was awake. His wife Naina was in deep sleep. He picked up a pillow. He didn't hesitate. He pressed it down over her face. He held it there until the thrashing stopped, until the silence returned. Then he walked to the next room, and he did the same to his own children. A father is supposed to be a protector. That morning, he became their executioner. By 8:30 am, he wrapped the bodies in saris and sheets. He dragged them one by one to the pits he had dug 3 days ago. He covered one pit with a door and the other with a mattress. Then he returned to the house to plant the evidence. He took Naina's phone. He typed a message. "I'm leaving with someone else." He sent it to his own number. But here is where the mastermind failed. In his panic, he had already put her phone on airplane mode. The message was never sent. It sat in the drafts folder. Unaware of this blunder, he took a screenshot of the draft on his own phone and began his act. The next day, November 6th, he called Amit again. "Bring soil dumpers." When the trucks arrived, a guard tried to look into the pits. Shailesh screamed, "Stop! There is a snake inside. It will bite you." Using the fear of snake, he kept the witnesses away while those dumpers buried his family under tons of soil. He went home, gathered their clothes, slippers and the murder weapon, the pillow, and threw them into the Setarangi river. On November 7th, he walked into the police station and played the victim. He thought that the missing person case would go cold. He thought he would get his passport, grab his girlfriend and fly away. But crimes are rarely perfect. When the police analyzed Naina's phone, they found the message in the drafts. Why would a woman running away type a message, turn off the network and then not send it? It was the digital footprint that kicked the chair out from under him. Shailesh was charged under Section 103 for murder and Section 238 for destroying evidence. In court, he wept. He refused a narco test, claiming police harassment. But the tears fooled no one. His girlfriend was called in for questioning on November 18th to see how deep her involvement went. That investigation is still going on. This case isn't just about murder. It's about the dark psychology of human mind. Crime doesn't happen in a moment. It grows in the dark corners of the brain. When needs become greed and desire becomes obsession, the mind starts to justify evil. Shailesh didn't kill them in a fit of rage. He killed them with cold calculation. He looked into the mirror and saw a man who deserved a new life. But in the end, all he earned was a prison cell. And for the family left behind in Surat, the silence in the house is a deafening reminder of the daughter and the grandchildren they will never see again. Thanks for watching. I'm Sam and I'll see you in the next one.